Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.
It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little after the opening kick. And we are underway in London. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Looking deep to open the game. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tutin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Tutin. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's It's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
He was brought down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Lawrence looking to throw. He's rocked. That ball's free. And the Eagles get to it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
From the pistol, Hurts finds his fullback. And he's going to look into the 20. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Hurts. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
It's just kind of the type of play. Why you name a position like this tight end? Because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you've got to get the job done with people all around you.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. It's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw, Hurts. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him what looks like about 7. Well, he was happy to take a back seat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock. But we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written.
And he's in for the touchdown.
See, it might go overlooked with how long this guy's been around and making plays and doing things, but that's actually his first career touchdown. How cool is that?
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
14. Jaguars 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Philadelphia.
Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher. But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
Well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from this one right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at first down here. Here's their first carry for LeQuint Allen. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Tootin. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Going on fourth. Here's Lawrence. Chased out to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jelani Tavai picks it off. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On is Little for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. We're back square, 14 apiece here.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts looking to throw. And the Jaguars are going to get home here. They drop it. Trayvon Walker matching last week's effort with that sack.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Working on second down. Hurts. Dumps it off to Barkley. Complete. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line.
You know that completion doesn't move the chains? I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Third and long for him here. Pass complete to Goddard. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
On second down, here's Hurts. Time for plenty of scoring already. We have reached the 2-minute warning. More from London right after this. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Elliott connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Tootin gets it from the gun. He's out in the clear. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 60 yards. That's good for a Jaguar.
Well, say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll run again with Tootin. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Throwing on second, Lawrence. That one connects. And there it is. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington, his 3rd on the year. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts the throw. And he will not find the connection on the other end. An incompletion sets up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
It's Hurts throwing on 2nd. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown!
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. Lead now up to a field goal.
24. Jaguars 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Lawrence throwing here. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of them on 2nd down. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Taking a deep shot here. It is caught at the 20. And he gets home. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas Jr. is 4 through the air this season.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body and try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down. Throwing here, Hurts. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Hand off to Tootin. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Lawrence to throw it. Gets this one to Myers. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And it's going to be first down Jaguars.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Connects again with Myers. And no shot of getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He hauls this one in with one hand. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that third down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front seven, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
Has a man downfield. This is Washington. They're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Tootin on first and 10. For the Jacksonville touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights and lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go
Space
broke.
on the right. He's got room. And he gets home. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley. He's second in this game, matching his total from last week. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott with the extra points. They've cut the lead to 4.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Eagles 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Washington now to return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They give to Allen on the draw. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Room to work at the 35. Down the sideline to the 45. Hits the 20. He is up and over the fire. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bayshul Tootin, the second of this quarter.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one right down the middle. And the lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Flush down out to his left. Rushes right there as he releases it. And it goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. Get a second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, Hurts. Finds his man over the middle. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. He'll be quickly trying to get set again.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Now Hurts. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that sets up an Eagles first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Hurts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Again by Barkley. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
A gain of
So we're
7.
through 3 here.
And an
It's the
Eagle
Eagles in
first
possession
down.
to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. It's Hurts once again. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
A gain of a
Changing up the call.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. So give him 10 before he steps out of bounds. And that is good for an Eagles 1st down.
It's a gain
That
of
is
10.
so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
From the red zone, on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Brought in. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him what looks like about 7. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Caught just shy of the goal line. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. That is number 30 in his NFL career. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jaguars 42, Eagles 39. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Washington now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 22-yard
Following that little
line.
2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Pass complete to Jacoby Myers. That's a gain
To the
of
line.
5.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Pass caught. It's Hunter. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. That one good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. It's Allen again. Not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Hill. Trevor Lawrence, his third touchdown of this game. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
That one splits the uprights, and that makes this a 10-point game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. There goes that man again, but a defender on time this time. Hit forces the football out, incomplete. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Working on 2nd down. Hurts trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Hurts to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this well into the red zone, now at the 15.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Eagles.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing here, Hurts. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown, Eagles. Makai Lemon is 4 through the air this season. And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal to tie us here in this 4th quarter.
49, Eagles 46. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's not going to escape this one. They take him down late in this ballgame. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here he is to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 38.
We set it down for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
second down. Hurts. On a quick slant, it finds Lemon. Running in the red zone. And he will score. Give him the lead in the final minutes.
Touchdown.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. That's Thomas. He's got it. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock at second down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
Don't mind that call a bit here on second down. Still got a couple opportunities left. You can afford to take that shot deep, and you need to land one of them. But now, well, now you're getting a third down, and now you got to find a way to get a first.
He's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the first. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, the fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Back to throw. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Second down.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's second and long. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially if you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say cheerio from London.
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.